over the NFC, so very early. This is Tyler Huntley ready to go. It's his first Pro Bowl selection. Means a lot to him. We were talking to him yesterday. When you think about it, Robert, just getting on the plane and getting here and getting this honor, it means a lot.
Yeah, this is his first Pro Bowl. He's a former teammate of mine. Great dude. You're going to see him. He's got a nice goal ball, but right there, he's got to dial that in just a little bit. He might be too excited.
Guys.
He juiced too. Did he hit it?
No, that went over. Okay. Come on.
Let it ride.
Come on. That counts.
Let it ride.
Okay. Okay.
Iceman.
Come on, Ty. All right.
We've got big balls! We've got big balls! We've got big balls! Nasty big balls!
Welcome to the RawDawgers Sportscast. I'm Sean Watson.
I'm Ryan Kessler.
I'm Mark Wade.
I'm Brandon Painter.
Guys, did you watch that Pro Bowl? Let's get right into it.
Yep.
I didn't watch a whole lot of it. I heard it was pretty cool. What were you saying about the ratings, Mark?
Oh, I was just curious to see if you had heard anything.
No, I hadn't. No, but I thought you said something
Thursday.
about that.
It wasn't horrible.
No,
It's not going to be anything like a live game, but
no, it's not. I mean, what did you think about the flag football game, though?
I thought it was cool. Like, it's what they have to do. Like, I don't want fucking Myles Garrett out there playing full bore in February for no reason.
Right. But it's still funny about Myles Garrett. He
Oh, yeah, he still gets
sustained
hurt.
an injury
Yeah.
somehow. How did that happen?
I have no idea.
He hurt his toe, right? Which
Yeah, I think he just dislocated his toe or something,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Hopefully he secretly did it like drunk at a casino. Like it's the Pro Bowl, so he gets paid for it because it was on company time.
Right.
Perfect. Favorite parts of the Pro Bowl?
I honestly liked the flag football game. I thought that was cool. Like they had fun doing it. They looked like little kids out there playing. I thought it was awesome.
All I watched was the Thursday night with the long drive,
Yeah.
which was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Zadarius Smith almost tore his ACL swinging a golf club.
Some of them.
All the kickers were really fucking good.
I did see the footage of Saquon Barkley dodging in like the dodgeball game.
Oh, yeah.
That was
he
pretty
also
good.
got smoked.
Was
right?
Tyreek Hill?
Did he?
Was Tyreek Hill really good?
I didn't watch the
Yeah, I didn't see
Miles
that.
was light.
Someone was saying
Was he?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Tyreek Hill had to be like the fucking best one. Like, so little, can catch, agility. Like, that's all you want in a dodgeball player.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
It's like Kenny throw.
Right.
Because he's out there looking like he throws left hand. That's not going to be good.
If he's out there throwing like
Looks
Josh
like Brett
Johnson.
Coopwood.
Yeah. His head just never moves.
Right.
Well, we saw Christian McCaffrey throw in the NFC Championship game. If he was better than that, then I'd be better.
So how about the? I did watch the footage of that where Jalen Ramsey kind of lit.
He
Tyreek
fucking
Hill
lit
up.
his ass
He just
up.
was kind of going for Devontae, and Tyreek was right behind him, and he just is.
Did you
much
guys all see
bigger
it?
Person.
Did you see it, Ron?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Uh,
It's funny. They what I thought was super gay about it was they literally had like actual refs that threw flags and
Really?
came on with the mics like halting the time. And
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
saw
just like,
something
dude,
that was,
that's
like,
super whack.
Illegal.
For the.
One of the calls is like illegal play or
Oh, the
something.
yeah. Yeah.
what's the
flags.
yeah, I don't get it.
My favorite part was listening to RG3 commentate a middle school girls flag football game. Like, he acted like he was so into it.
But
I'm sure he was awesome.
Oh yeah,
you guys
great commentary.
You guys haven't seen the footage. Here it is. Oh man.
That might have been his biggest hit of the season.
Oh, Jalen,
Ooh.
he got him good.
Yeah.
I wish he would have just got up and fucking. They just went at it.
So Devontae Adams lateraled it back,
For
right?
the score.
Right,
Because
the score.
Ramsey did
But
get his flag.
it certainly did. Yeah.
Did they throw a
Yeah.
penalty
Yeah,
or
they
an
did.
illegal lateral?
No, they literally got him with unsportsmanlike conduct, and they did like a 2-point conversion was from 10 yards out, a 1-point conversion was from 5 yards out.
Okay.
So they let him do a 2-point try from 5 yards to after ensuing the penalty.
So was there kickers at all?
No.
I mean, nothing like that.
All there was one lineman to snap it, and then he just took a knee. They could rush, one down, There's only one first down. It's a 50-yard field. You get one first down after 25 yards.
Right. I too think just like aesthetically, like it's got to be Hawaii.
Yeah.
They fucked up by doing it. In
Yeah.
Vegas.
Well,
They're going to change it every year.
because they had it down at Disney too there for a couple years,
Florida.
didn't they?
Yeah.
Like at the Wild World Sports Complex.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll fucking come to Cleveland one year so they can send people to the fucking Great Wolf Lodge or something. Or down to Cincinnati.
They'll get a look at the flats and like, yeah, we're not having it here anymore.
You guys can spend a day at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
To get mugged.
A lot of the NFL players love rock and roll.
So, all right. Anything else as far as the Pro Bowl?
How much they stretch it out, I think is dumb. It should be like Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Did it start Thursday?
Yeah.
I think that's when you were you were texting me
They
about
do
it.
it like the NBA, like the dunk contest, 3-point shootout, and then the next day of the game.
They did some dumbass shit. Like they did something they called kick-tack-toe, which they had a tic-tac-toe board.
I thought that sounded like a cool idea, though.
No, it's
Until you actually have to go kick a ball and be that accurate with it.
Right.
It was a tic-tac-toe board, and they had a long snapper, a punter, and a kicker.
Okay.
The only people that hit anything were long snappers because they're 25 yards away. Everybody else is 45. And like you're punting the ball, how the fuck are you going to hit this vertical board to put a mark on it? It was stupid, I thought. They made it short, so that's good.
So
I mean, I'm glad they put in the effort of like trying to make it fun.
Yeah.
trying to do something
Because
different.
it's just been shit like the past 8 years.
Well, and remember that was part of the problem too. They used to have like the Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl, and nobody cared.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about that. And then they started putting it in between, and just like you said, you don't want any of your players getting injured. So, you know, the players that were in the Super Bowl weren't playing in the Pro Bowl.
Right.
I love how MLB does it or how they used to if you win the All-Star game, you're the
American League or
gets-
National League gets.
I mean, they'll never do that in football, but I do like how they do that in baseball because it just incentivizes people to try.
Right.
Well, baseball's a game that you can try.
Yeah.
When you're
Right,
playing,
yeah.
you're not going to suffer an injury.
Right.
Right. Okay, we're going to get on to the big game here. Of course, Super Bowl 57 this coming Sunday, February 12th at 6:30. You guys got any big plans for the game? Chiefs and Eagles. Got any big plans?
It's gonna be over Dad's.
Maybe over Dad's.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess I'm hanging out with the Outlaws.
Come over and watch your Dad's.
Probably can do
Yeah. Do that, Mark?
Yeah, it might be
Well, it's
able
at
to.
6:30.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Probably like 6:37. They always have stupid ass
Yeah,
times
it's always
for kickoff.
6:38 or
Yeah.
6:37.
Yeah, it's not. It's like 6:37 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Better than
I'll take
better
the
than
over.
8:30 on a Monday.
They want you to show up at 6:30 so they can show 7 minutes of
New
Pfizer ads.
Right.
You guys have any traditions as far as watching the game or any of that thing?
Brown.
Just get hammered.
Yeah, we're Browns fans.
Yeah.
That's the tradition.
The tradition is we've never watched our own team in it.
That is. How about Super Bowl food items? Is there any necessities, any staple items?
Corn salsa dip or some shit like
Corn
that.
salsa dip? That's pretty
Cowboy
good.
corn dip. That shit's good.
I remember
Wings,
Ray,
man.
the what was that? The chicken dip you brought up to tailgating
Oh, the
one
buffalo
time?
chicken
Yeah, the
dip,
buffalo
yeah,
chicken
that's
dip. That's pretty good stuff. So
I like making these meatballs now. You tried them, right?
Mhm.
Those are pretty good.
little smoky. Are you making like
yeah, with the little smokies.
okay.
They're a little bit of heat. They're good. I like
Yeah.
A
them.
little sweet.
Yep,
Right.
A little sweet heat.
How about your best Super Bowl memory? Throw that out there.
My most memorable one I'm not going to bring up on here because I'm not allowed, but
Well, I'm
it was not a good memory. I know that.
I guess when I'm talking more like game wise, not extracurriculars.
So-
Not extracurriculars.
For me, either the Marshawn Lynch should have ran the ball or the
yeah.
Philly special was sweet.
The Philly special.
I'll go back and say I remember it was probably the first Super Bowl I remember watching was Titans Rams.
In like 2000. or whatever that was.
Yeah, was it 99?
Yeah, I think it's
Short of the,
99.
what the 1
Yeah, it
yard
was like
line.
a yard and a half short. Dude,
Greatest,
that
the
game
greatest
was
show on turf.
freaking amazing to
Yeah.
watch.
I think mine would probably be the Patriots Seahawks.
Yeah,
Just
that
like
was-
seeing Richard Sherman's face
Yeah.
was the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He looked
But
like
that
someone
was
just
like-
murdered
that
his
was.
son or something.
But I think the best game, even though I wanted the Patriots to win, was that Eagles-Patriots game was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was. That
And the
was.
Philly special was
Yeah,
sweet.
with Big Dick Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug Peterson. Yeah, that was great.
Sean loves our picks because Tom Brady lost in both of them.
Yeah.
I was gonna leave that out there. I appreciate you bringing that up.
His first Super Bowl win though was cool. It was the
Yeah.
Patriots won. It was 9/11. It was convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 28
Red, white, and blue.
28-3 was badass too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's definitely. Yeah, 28-3. I
When I
mean,
was when I was watching that game, I was like, they're not out of this yet. 'Cause I was
Oh,
a dad
yeah.
watching.
God
Tom
damn, I
Brady.
forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Your boy.
you just seen
Yeah.
it. You just seen it kept going and going, and then they go to overtime.
I
I
still.
figured yours would be Rogers, but you probably don't even remember that.
Well, I will say
So
they
long-
beat the Steelers.
Yeah,
so
that
that
was-
was a
That
good.
was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Of course, I got to go back a little further. Of course, I lived through the drive and the fumble, and then
Fuck those.
yeah, but then
Could you imagine?
Doug Williams coming out of nowhere and just laying like Super Bowl record type
The
points
Redskins.
passes the
yeah.
Redskins.
Did he throw for like 400? Something?
Yeah, it was crazy. The guy came straight out of what the USFL or something and just lit Denver up. And then they got lit up again, I think, the following year
Giants.
to the Giants in that one. And the other one I that I really remember is when Leon Lett was trying to run that strip fumble all the way back, and Don Beebe came out of nowhere and stripped him before he got there.
Yeah.
Leon Lett was great he was like fodder. He was great.
Doug Williams, he's the first black quarterback
To
to
the
win.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Good thing now we have a quarter black and a half black person playing. But according to ESPN, there's two 100% black quarterbacks.
Right. Yeah. I don't. But once again, I don't even know why they're trying to push that agenda.
It's
Because it's
I mean,
ESPN.
we're in 2023. I mean, why is it, Super Bowl 57? I don't understand that at all. But I want to go ahead and get into our RawDawgers Coozie that we gave away. So the winner, basically the backstory was a couple weeks ago when Brett Maher was out on the field, Jerry Jones was down and he was talking to him pregame, and we threw it out there. What did Jerry Jones say to Brett Maher during that time? So Dalton Fix is going to be our winner, and this was fantastic. He commented on one of the ones on Instagram. Oh, I got to bring this up. I thought I had it ready.
You thought?
I thought I did. I had it. Oh yeah, that was the problem. Yeah, here it is. So Dalton says, quote, "See this blue steel holding out a pill in my hand? Oh, he's another week like last week, and my old wrinkly balls are going to be clapping your wife's cheek to support your family."
I like to think Brett Maher watches too.
Right.
Because he's such
He
a
probably
cunt.
does.
He's a kicker.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Dalton. I appreciate all the comments and everybody who's out there following us on the social media platforms. So that's going to take me into what we're going to do. The RawDawgers are going to go ahead and do their own Super Bowl grid. It's going to be $5 a square. I don't know if everybody's kind of familiar with how that works. I know we are.
Most
So
people probably
yeah, most people probably are, but just a little bit of the rules on that. So we're gonna have the our Super Bowl grids is going to be A through K on the Chiefs side, and then 1 through 0 on the Eagles side, and we'll throw it out on social media, and we'll try to keep everybody updated. So if you want to go ahead and get in, it's $5 a square. You can Venmo the money over. We can do it that way. And then we're going to go ahead, and how it works is after each quarter, the last digit of the score for each team, that's how you win. And then you'll win $100. And we're going to go ahead and pay out $100 for the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. So we're going to go ahead and throw that out there. And like I said, we'll do our best to try to keep it, fill it in and put it back out there. So if you want, let's say, square D3, then we'll go ahead and put you down for it. You send us the money, and we'll go ahead and get your name down on that, and then we'll go ahead and probably draw the numbers. I like to draw them on Saturday. I'm thinking it's what I like to do for sure.
And then we'll post that board up on our Facebook page.
Yes. Yeah, I think we should just keep it probably on Facebook. What do you think?
Yeah,
just do it that way. Yeah. Like I said, Venmo's accepted, so if you guys want to do that, I'd like to at least have all the money, because I don't want to be going around like a hat and say, hey, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? So
Yeah, if it doesn't show up, it's just not going to play.
yeah, is that the way you guys want to do it?
Yeah.
Just refund it back? But I think we will. I think we'll definitely fill that out. You give us a little bit of time. I mean, we'll Venmo the money over to you or whatever. Probably as soon as we can on Monday, maybe Monday evening, something to that effect. So
You handling that?
yeah, I'll do that. I'll take care of that.
Good, because I'll just take the money and put it in my DraftKings account.
I just
Well,
put my hand in the
Mark
cookie jar.
Wade didn't make it
Mark,
this week.
Mark Wade's gonna take it and put it on women's water polo.
I can't find it.
That one you sent
He's
me
got a
last.
sick lineup
What was
for Australia.
the one you sent me
games.
last week? It's like I could tell it was Euroball,
Yeah.
but I could not tell if they were women or men or what. I'm like, was there a women's Euroball league?
Yeah.
Like I saw
That's what
I guess
was.
it doesn't matter in this day and age.
No,
I'm really allowed to even ask you that.
I don't think so. They can be whatever they want.
Do you have like accounts with other currency in them at this point?
Yeah. He's like, fuck, I lost 31 euros.
It's like $38 US.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and break down the Super Bowl for our listeners here. I'd like to just break down some categories. But whether it be offense, defense, wide receiver core, head coaches, and then just go ahead and line them up, and we'll let you decide. And then we'll kind of we'll go ahead and take a vote as to what we think. So first off is the quarterback room. Mahomes versus Hurts. Who do you like, guys? Who do you like in this situation?
I'm gonna go with the guy that's been to 5 straight
should we just say
AFC
it
title
unanimously?
games. Yeah, Mahomes.
No, I mean you can take turns. That's fine. You like Mahomes?
I like Mahomes.
Yeah,
I
think
do
Hurts.
too.
It's
I
great.
think Hurts
He's
should
great
win.
for the system.
Hurts, I think, should be the unanimous MVP, but I think Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'll take
Right.
him every time. The only one he's lost is facing the GOAT, so.
Yeah.
With no
He
offensive line.
didn't play Aaron Rodgers, did he?
No.
No, he didn't make it.
Well, I mean, I would take what Hurts is going to be working with over what Mahomes has, but at the same time, I'm not going to put money against Mahomes.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. As far as the quarterbacks go,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's not taking anything from Hurts.
No,
He's played phenomenal.
He's a
in his-
fucking dog.
he's in his
absolute dog.
he's in his third season.
Right.
But Mahomes, passing leader this year. Not that.
Might be the first
matters.
passing leader to ever win a Super Bowl.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's right. I threw that stat out there, and it could be.
I can't
He
believe
could be.
Peyton wasn't the passing leader when they
He wasn't,
beat
yeah.
the Bears.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had 50 touchdowns or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think it was that year, though.
Oh, okay.
What, the year they got beat in the Super Bowl by the Seahawks was the year he had fucking crazy numbers in Denver,
Saints.
right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then
yeah.
the next.
Touchdowns.
And then
and then the year he won in Denver,
he was shit. Yeah. His
Yeah.
arm was
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, that was the year they beat
Noodle
Cam
arm.
Newton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat crying Cam Newton.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Back to
Who
Hurts.
also didn't have an arm.
Back to Hurts though, watching all these interviews and shit now, because they're obviously in the Super Bowl, super relevant. How can you not like that dude?
Right.
Oh yeah.
He's the most humble guy ever.
Well, and even go ahead, Brandon.
I'm a super fan of him. I'm gonna be rooting for the Chiefs, I think, but I fucking love Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I like his story
I mean,
too.
I guess the only the only thing I have with that, and I agree with you, I mean, he would have had to get to this point, or at least, maybe got to the Super Bowl, but I still wasn't sold on Jalen Hurts, and I even made mention of it earlier in the season.
Nobody was. Till
I
this
mean,
year.
nobody really was. I mean, he was kind of under the radar. I think. I mean, I know he was getting touted a lot, but
There's
yeah,
a
I'm
bunch of
definitely
Eagles fans that were pissed when they drafted him.
yeah.
And what a clutch ass move by Philly in the offseason getting AJ Brown.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, what the fuck is happening?
Well,
Hopefully we can fleece Arizona for D-Hop like that.
Nice.
well, and AJ Brown too. I mean, he was having injury problems there, just coincidentally with the Titans. You know, I don't know if it was coincidentally or not, but he was definitely having. Like I said, Jalen Hurts, third-year starter. So yeah, we're definitely giving the quarterback room to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
How about let's go into the coaching though. So Nick Sirianni, second-year head coach. He was once the Chiefs quarterback coach and also wide receiver coach. He was with Frank Reich and the Chargers. Then Frank Reich took him with him to the Colts as their offensive coordinator. And then this came out this week. He kind of felt snubbed when Reed took over the head coaching job in Kansas City and didn't retain him. So I don't know if that's going to be. Yeah, I don't know if that's really that big of an edge. You know,
He's looking
if
for
it's out
anything
there. Yeah, just kind of grabbing at anything.
to like motivate himself and his team.
Yeah. But Andy Reid, 14 seasons as the Eagles head coach, including one Super Bowl appearance, and this will be his third with the Chiefs. Won Super Bowl 54, lost 55. Pretty crazy.
Only coach with 10 playoff wins on two teams.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a big talking point about Sirianni for us to all just pick Andy Reid.
No, I mean it was, but I didn't. But yeah, he made mention in the article that I read that his wife is actually from Kansas City. That's kind of where he got his start.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so yeah, he definitely felt snubbed by Andy Reid there when he took over because I think he might have had some history with the Eagles organization as a recruiter or a scout. I believe.
I think he's
too.
from Philly too.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be.
Sirianni sounds like a Philly name.
Yeah,
It's literally the same. It really does.
it's a huge mob
Like he
presence.
just like he started a panini shop or something.
I love that clip from the Giants game where he's like way down on the sideline and he's like, I know what the fuck I'm doing.
It's kind of the same as with the quarterbacks. Like Sirianni's been established.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, it's no
Did
disrespect.
well last year. They got
No.
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know.
You lose to the Bucks, like
It's just Andy Reid. He's-
Right. So we're probably definitely giving the coach room. We've already decided on that, right?
Yeah.
Giving that to Kansas City. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get to the offensive line. The Chiefs ranked fourth. They actually end up ranked fourth. Right tackle, though, Andrew Wiley gave up 49 pressures and 9 sacks on the season. He's probably the weakest link there. I don't
That's
know.
crazy compared to last year.
Yeah.
The offensive line sucked last year.
Yeah, so that's kind of how they ended up versus the Eagles, and I didn't really realize how good that Eagles offensive
they're
line
fucking
awesome.
was.
Chelsea,
Pro Bowls.
Mailata.
Yeah,
I know they have 2 like first team All Pro.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Eagles ranked first overall from wire to wire. That's preseason too, but they did come in last in penalties for 44. This was a great stat though. They did not give up a single hurry, not a hit. They didn't give up a single hurry to the Giants when they played them in the divisional round.
That's crazy.
That is a crazy stat right there.
Especially because the Giants were healthy.
Yeah.
Edge rushers with
Yeah.
Thibodeau and
Yeah,
That was the healthiest the Giants defensive line had
I
been
know.
all season.
that's crazy.
But I mean, what is counted as a hurry though? Because Hurts can just move.
And he can. Yeah, that's a great point too. And I was thinking about that when I was putting this, putting that
They
stat
usually
up.
do a pretty good job with that stat. It's basically anything.
But how many things are happening where Hurts is just like, yep, this is
Yeah.
a designed run.
Yeah. All 5 of the offensive linemen received a Pro Football Focus passing grade of 70 or higher in both the 49ers and the Giants game. And that 49ers defensive front is fantastic. So, what do you think as far as that offensive line room? I mean, you got to give it to the Eagles, right? The Eagles, hands down.
They've had a good offensive line for years.
Yeah. All right, how about the run game? Eagles, Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott.
And you got to add in Hurts.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't put that down. Yeah, you definitely have to. And then the Chiefs, McKinnon and Pacheco, getting them out in space. I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything.
Too.
Yeah.
Oh, they do? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that.
And
what Clyde they get, we don't
Right.
know.
Right. Because
Hardman's on IR, though.
Oh. Is he the only one that is on IR,
Yeah.
IR after? Okay, all right. But I didn't realize that he was getting Clyde. They were getting Clyde back this week.
If you don't count Jalen Hurts, I think it's actually pretty even.
Very
But
even.
You think so?
Boston Scott doesn't do shit unless it's playing the
Yeah.
Giants.
Yeah, well, he scored last week though, again.
But
As far
So-
as quarterback that creates for their running backs, it's always going to be Mahomes. He's doing all that weird underhand bullshit that they score 30-yard touchdowns on.
So that's the thing, though. Are they going to be able to go ahead and be able to get those guys out in space because they're not running up the middle against that front of the Eagles, right?
I mean, they'll get some rushing yards. But
Yeah,
I'll give the run game edge to the Eagles.
I do too.
I like.
I do too.
Daniels a stud.
Yeah,
But Sanders he sucked last year. This year he kind of showed out a little.
yeah.
yeah, he did, and he's hit and miss because you had him on your fantasy league too, didn't you, Mark? I mean, he's like he could be cold and then
2
he could
touchdowns
just
or the
be
next game,
just nothing.
Yeah.
So
I think it's going to depend on which Pacheco plays this week. 'Cause
Yeah.
He got hurt in the last game.
yeah,
So is he going to be the hard downhill rookie that he needs to be?
right. Defensive line and the secondary. Eagles, and we talked about this before, 70 sacks on the season, 2 off the record of the 85 Bears. 4 players with 10-plus sacks. And then the secondary has
That's
veterans.
impressive right there.
Yeah. I mean, that's really impressive.
Normally you only get one guy that's a stud on your D line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got 4.
Not 4.
Yeah, it's not. Reddick is absolutely showing out.
And he's not even.
The last game,
yeah.
I think he
He's
had like
actually a
6
linebacker.
snaps.
Yeah.
6 snaps, he had a sack and a sack fumble with
Yeah.
a recovery.
Right.
And almost had another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
The secondary for the Eagles.
Oh, that's hands down their probably biggest advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Darius Slay, and then they had the addition of James Bradbury this year.
And C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah, Gardner
Slot
Johnson's
corner.
I
really
just
been
call him
really
hyphen,
good too.
'cause
CJGJ.
I never remember his name. It's just hyphen.
They have the best secondary in the NFL, ranked number 2 in Pro Football Focus coverage grade at almost 90. That's how they ended the season. So now you're talking about a defensive line, and we talked about this before. I mean, are these guys going to rival that 85 Bears team as maybe one of the greatest defenses ever?
Well, if they fucking get after Mahomes, they can
Yeah.
cement that.
That's going to be the biggest thing is, I think, okay, so obviously they're up on defense. Not by a ton, but by enough.
Yeah.
I think the coaching and Andy Reid makes up for that.
Yeah.
Just
You think
speed.
that throws it off a little bit?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
that'll get it balanced back out.
So then on the Chiefs, you have Chris Jones. He was actually ranked the best defensive player on Pro Football Focus with a 92 rating. Secondary ranks, though, on the Chiefs, 32 in touchdowns allowed, 28 in completions allowed, and 31 in red zone touchdown percentage.
But those numbers could be skewed, I feel like, because how many times are they blowing teams out and they're just
Well,
throwing?
that's
Right.
It's another thing, like how bad those Colts defenses were
Yeah.
all those years,
Yeah.
and then like
Yeah.
come playoff time, they're
Right.
they're not
You make enough
the
plays.
Patriots, but yeah,
Yeah.
they play well enough, so they have a good enough defensive coaching staff there, and enough guys on that defense that
I mean, you got that, Trent McDuffie's going to have, of course, they handled the Bengals pretty well.
Yeah.
But that was
That's
that
a different
front.
offense too, though.
But that front was also getting
Because
after.
what I
Burrow.
could see though is just how well Philadelphia is able to mix the run and the pass.
Yeah.
That
Very
might,
balanced.
Yes.
as long as Hurts doesn't make mistakes, they're going to be tough to stop.
Well, so I'm going to throw that out there to you. I mean, how many pass attempts is Mahomes going to have in this game?
40.
Yeah, if you have to get.
Where Hurts will have
27.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
they have their
Right.
game
Right.
down the way they want.
Right. You think they're going to run an offensive game plan, try to keep Mahomes on the sideline?
I don't
I don't
think
think they're going to be worried
I don't
about
think they're
it.
that. No, they're just going to play their game.
Okay.
It should be.
And they should be. I mean, with the groups that we just talked
Well,
about.
their defense, though, I just feel like they just want to line up and play. They
Yeah.
shouldn't have any fear.
Right. Right.
Mahomes just pulls shit out of his ass, though. He's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that-
he's going to
He
give you
is.
21.
He's like that Chinese spy balloon. He just fucking makes shit happen out of nowhere.
That was great this week too. All the memes on that.
Oh yeah, I saw
Chinese
one in
spy
there that said, "Bet March Madness first half unders." Fucking things.
All right, receiving core. This is
Eagles.
to me. This is a little gray area to me. Where, well, okay, but how much better is Travis Kelce? I mean, because you could really kind of consider him a wide receiver. Is that elevating that group? I mean, I'm not scared of Schuster or Valdez-Scantling, really.
But
Yeah, but
I'm
with
scared
Patrick
of AJ
Mahomes as your
Brown.
quarterback,
Correct.
that
That's
makes them
another
better.
great point, though, too. Is if you're giving Mahomes the nod as far as a quarterback.
Let's just do some math. Let's do out of 5. Kelsey's a 5. Juju's probably 3. MVS looked good.
He's
He
right.
did. He did. He's kind of the wild card
He's
there,
a fucking
too.
5 or a 1.
Yeah. He's the Miles
He's
Sanders
a-
of the Chiefs.
He's gonna catch bombs or he's gonna let them go right through his
Then we
hands.
got Goddard. He's probably 3. AJ's a 5. Devontae's probably 4.
4. Yep.
So they got it by 1.
They got it by 1.
But
It's
Chiefs
close.
have Mahomes.
But and like
Right.
it's not like Goddard's a piece of shit.
No,
No,
he's,
he's not.
No, he's not.
he's been
Like,
awesome
they have-
since he came back from injury.
Right, and they have don't they have like a backup tight end that's not that bad either?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I
his
can't
name.
remember that guy's name either. But yeah, I know.
It's just the way they run their offense.
Is it Stoll?
Yeah.
Something
That's
like
it.
that,
Is it Stoll?
Because I mean, what those two speed guys on the outside and the way they run the ball, those play action plays are. It's hard to stop.
I mean, this is my personal opinion. I'm going to throw this out to you guys too. I feel that the Eagles lead it 3-2, on a good day 4-2, just in those positional groups.
For receiving
Head
or
coach-
for everything?
No, for all those groups we just covered.
So we got 1. Backwards here.
I mean, we're giving Mahomes and Reed. We're definitely giving advantages there.
3. Yeah. The
Yeah, I got-
questionable one is
The running backs.
run
I think.
game, yeah.
Yeah,
But once you add Jalen Hurts to it, then
Yeah.
puts
that's
them-
what I'm
Well,
saying.
and I'm also putting in that the Chiefs are going to have to run against the Eagles, like Fletcher Cox, like that front is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like you're sleeping on the Chiefs.
I mean, I like that Pacheco dude, and I think they'll be able to run
I'm
the
saying
ball.
you're
a little
sleeping
bit.
on the Chiefs front.
No, Chris Jones. They're great,
No,
but you also
I
have
didn't-
what's his
all,
name?
two
I
all-pro
didn't mean
offensive
to.
linemen.
Chris
Yeah.
Jones and Frank Clark.
Yeah, Frank Clark. I mean, I didn't.
That rookie from Purdue's played well, Karloftis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's second on the depth chart though.
He
But
was in a lot last
yeah,
week.
he was, and he was. And Brandon, I'm not trying to, sleep,
No, I-
sleep on that front at all. But
I just think so. If it is 3-2, I think the 2 that the Chiefs have
The coaching and quarterback
are
advantage.
a lot.
And that's
Yeah.
going to keep them
It's
in
a
the game.
huge advantage.
or 3-3 maybe. Actually, it'd be like 3-3 or 4-2.
Yeah.
Could we go 3.5 Eagles? I mean, I don't know.
I'd say the edge, as far as you have it listed, is probably Eagles.
Yeah,
But when Patrick Mahomes is your quarterback,
I know. And Andy Reid's your coach.
Yeah.
And that's.
I think it
does
sets
that
up to be a really good fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and it's like this might be one of those few years where you actually probably have the two best teams playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't happen much.
Right,
Well-
from start to finish.
Well, it's.
Well, and we
I
got
think the Niners with a quarterback.
we got both number
Yeah,
ones
they-
playing, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of that doesn't
Doesn't
happen every
usually
year.
happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, because aren't the Packers normally a 1 and they fucking get beat at home by Jimmy Garoppolo in the snow.
Yeah.
I got to give that to San Francisco's defense.
Well, yeah, because they fucking never. I don't think they scored a touchdown.
No, they didn't. The extra, what was that? That extra point?
Block punt.
Yeah,
block
block kicks.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, just block kicks. So Rodgers doesn't play on special teams, Mark.
Nope. He should though if he's so fucking good.
He also doesn't win in February until Mark.
The Pro-Am.
Yeah.
The golf pro-am last week.
Finally won in February.
Fantastic. So who do you guys got?
I got the Chiefs by 3.
I got the Chiefs.
The spread right now is -1.5. At least it was last night. And I couldn't believe this. I go to a Vegas site for this, but it opened, I guess, at Eagles +1.5.
That's what I've heard all week.
Yeah, and then
Or no.
and now it's -1.5.
That's what I've heard.
What do you think, Ryan?
So it's basically a pick 'em.
It is. I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna go Eagles 28, Chiefs 24.
Okay.
See,
I wasn't even gonna do.
I was gonna do a higher
scores.
scoring game, but the more I think about it, I think that's probably.
Well, I think the over/under's at 50.5.
Yeah.
50?
Yeah,
I would take
50.
That's low.
Yeah, I would take the over
Yeah.
on that.
I would definitely.
I could also see Philadelphia just like
Yeah, but
make
Philly
Patty
in every
Mahomes
playoff
run for
game
his
has
life
scored
game.
over
Yeah.
30 points.
Yeah, and they have too. But once again, let's remember that. I'm glad you brought that up. So they played that Giants team. They weren't ready. They weren't ready for that. And I'm not making excuses for that. Eagles still kicked their ass.
They still put up 30.
But then you had last
on
week
the
San
Niners.
Francisco, which once you couldn't pass the ball,
Yeah.
you just
Game was over.
You pinned your ears back and you're done.
Yeah.
And that, like you said, that San Francisco had the #1 ranked defense.
Yeah, but when you're on the field after 3 plays.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, they only had like 270 yards of offense.
Yeah.
Not like they were doing a whole lot.
I
of
don't
offense.
think Philly showed anything in them.
Yeah, after you were up by 2 touchdowns, like what are they gonna do?
They're like, why are we?
The only
doing
way
that?
they score is if
Scott
they.
scoring touchdowns and
Yeah.
shit.
The only way the Niners were gonna win that game was with like 2 pick sixes.
Yeah.
Well, I think we were even texting about it. I'm like, I don't even think they're going to have a chance unless they get a defensive score.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, or something on special teams. They weren't going to let that happen.
I could see a scenario, and like I think the Chiefs are going to win by 3, but like I could also see a scenario where the Eagles defense just comes out with their cocks out.
It's like when the
fucking
Chiefs
win
played
by
the
20.
played the Bucks and Pat Mahomes just run for his life the whole game.
Right.
That's a different offensive line, too, though.
It's different defensive line too.
That's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but if it does happen, I'm not gonna be surprised.
Okay, anything really could happen.
Right.
But I'm going to follow this TikTok trend, and I have an insider that has read the NFL script. So I already know what's going to happen.
I love those
The Chiefs win by 4.
two. Chiefs win by 4. Is that well, you said 28-24, right, Ryan?
I'm
Eagles.
just going to flip it.
Or, I mean, Eagles.
Because it's
It'll be
scripted and
27-24 with a Bucker field goal in the final seconds.
You can bet on that,
with a
too.
butt licker field goal.
And to cash the over.
You're
Yeah.
guessing
At
the over.
51.
Yeah, perfect. That's actually really good. That's really good.
I feel like, how is it still at 50? People aren't hammering the over on
Well, it was 50.5 last night. We're recording on a Tuesday, so that was on a Monday night. I mean, you're going to see line movement leading up.
That's the
especially-
lowest one I've seen so far.
Yeah, you know,
Or heard
late in
of
the
so
game.
far.
Go ahead. Are you bringing it up?
Yeah, I think it was still 50.5 last time I saw
That's
it.
what I'm going to get on and fucking hammer the over.
It's at 51 now.
51. So it's a little bit of
Dude,
money
it's-
spent over on.
That's the only.
On that over.
I make fun of the scripted thing. That's the only thing I think has anything to do with it. So Vegas fucking knows something.
Yeah,
So it must not be a very high
consider
scoring
that that
game.
low.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't consider that low. That's just me because
I think the over under for the Giants Philly was like 56. Or
Weren't
something.
people
Yeah.
hammering the over in the Bengals Chiefs game and that didn't hit?
Yeah, I don't even remember what that over under was.
It was,
Do you
I think,
remember what it
48 and a half,
48?
something like that.
was? Okay. All right.
I just hope it's a good game like that. I could see it being like that Eagles-Pats game.
What was that, like 17 to 20?
No, it was,
It was
like
like 48.
41
Oh
to
yeah,
37
yeah.
or something.
Super
I'm
Bowl.
thinking
Yeah.
That was the highest.
2017.
That was the highest.
Well,
score
there was
Super
like
Bowl.
Brady threw for 500, Foles threw
Foles
for
too.
400.
Yeah,
That was insane.
that was.
That was fun to watch, though. I wouldn't mind seeing
It
again.
definitely was fun to watch.
I just
Brady-
don't see the
Everybody
defense.
loves touchdowns.
Yeah, they
Brady's-
do.
Brady's
Nobody
fault they
the only
lost.
people that like defensive games are well into their 60s.
Yeah,
I don't-
or fucking old hats like me, you know.
Well,
so.
Yeah,
It was different when you could actually lay people the fuck out. Like
It
if you-
was.
If you could watch a game
That's
where
a great
It's the
point.
same people like you who don't like the NBA right now because there's no defense played.
I mean, I'm
The traveling.
I'm kind of on that. I'm kind of on that too.
It's
I
like,
think.
The over/under in the fucking Kings Rockets game yesterday was like 243,
Jesus.
and it
Wow.
was 140 to 120.
Those are like back in the day. Those are like NBA All-Star over/under.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean that's just
It
crazy.
took a team fucking 2 games to score that
Well,
many
the,
points.
you know, the 3-point shot and how prevalent that is now.
Well, and
I
how
mean, that
good
wasn't-
people are with
yeah,
it, too.
that too.
Yeah.
And
Clay Thompson was 12 for 16 from 3 last night.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I saw that. It was on Twitter, I think. I did
Yeah.
happen to see that.
He was probably pissed that
Pretty
Max
good.
Kellerman had him so low on the best dude in the NBA.
right.
He didn't even have him on his board.
Max Kellerman. My pick is I'm going to take the Eagles. I'm not really sure about the score. I kind of want to go against it here, though. I think I'm going to go around 48 for the over/under.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go that
You're old and
way.
wise enough to know
I
that
know.
Vegas is right. They're always right.
I've definitely lost enough money.
You've been to Vegas, so you know.
Yeah, I have. But I'm just kind of bringing those groups in there also to kind of handicap the game, just break it down like positional group. I think the Eagles, I don't know as far as the score over under, but I'm definitely on the Eagles. I would go ahead and swallow the 1.5. I'd swallow the 1.5. I would go the opposite of Mark.
It's
I'd
pretty
probably
much
go,
whoever you're going to pick to win. You're
go
going
a
to take
field goal.
Until it's 30 to 29 and you're
Yeah.
pissed.
Who has the better
Vegas.
water boys or girls?
Who is it?
Who has the better training staff and water boys and water girls? You didn't really get
Who
too
has the
deep.
better agents is Hurts. They're
Yeah.
all women, so they must be better.
That's true. That's true. And I'm still going to go ahead and stick with that stat about the passing leader that's never won the Super Bowl. I'm just going to go ahead. We had it last week, and Brock Purdy got hurt. No rookie's ever won the Super Bowl.
There's a
If you're
first
going
for
off,
everything.
there is a first for everything, and we've talked about that, and you've brought it up too, Ryan. But somehow, I just think this defense is just too much. And I go back a couple years ago, and I know that I'm not a Brady homeboy, but that Tampa Bay defense was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Even with Kansas City fully healthy, they would have fucking been getting after it.
you think so?
Yeah.
I mean, Kansas City's offensive line was
Everybody's hurt
tattered. It was
this
hurt.
time of year.
Yeah.
Can't use injuries as an excuse.
Oh my God! Here we go. All right.
That was a thorough ass whooping.
It was, and nobody really pitched. And everybody thought the Chiefs was just gonna lay the lumber in that Super Bowl too.
Not me.
Not you.
Tom Brady was standing on the other sideline.
Jesus.
Mahomes can have his run. Let the old guy get his fucking rings first.
Right.
Well, he's continuing it right now.
Right.
Been there 3 times in 5 years. It's fucking insane.
We're gonna go ahead and move on to our Super Bowl prop bets and picks. I have this prop bet that I've already put on DraftKings. It is Travis Kelce anytime touchdown scorer. Hassan Reddick 1 sack or more. Eagles total points over 20.5. Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown scorer. That's going to be the wild card there.
Yeah, for a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, and then
I like that.
over
What's that? That's a fucking hell of a parlay.
Yeah, over 54.5 for Miles Sanders rushing yards, and Kenneth Gainwell alternate rushing yards at 15 plus.
Oh yeah, that's got to pay a lot.
That's plus 1,100.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a plus 1,100 bet. So I mean, I'm
About
already
$50 on that.
I'm already down on that one.
You want to do a captain or classic for DraftKings?
Yeah, let's do it. What do they have? I haven't even looked that far.
Just captain mode, rainmakers, classic. I like the classic.
I do too.
Okay, we'll do classic.
All right, Super Bowl prop bets. and picks. DraftKings has one out. Any quarterback to have a reception pays $120 on a $10 bet.
Does that include extra point attempts?
It doesn't.
Okay.
I don't like that one as much as the any white guy to throw a pass.
See, I haven't seen that one.
I know that one's on WinBet, which still isn't here yet. But
I like the reason.
Wouldn't you think 40 Mahomes attempts would equate to one white pass?
Yeah.
You would think. But you just think, like, if Mahomes gets banged up or hurts, like Minshew or fucking Chad Henne are coming in.
Yeah.
I seen somebody put like $100 bet on Henne to win Super Bowl MVP.
Jeez.
I'm like,
well,
let's just have money to fucking throw away.
No, but this is a reception by a quarterback.
Right.
So
I don't see that.
I don't see them. I don't see their coaches putting them in.
I've already put some money on this, and I think of course, it's a long shot. It's plus 1,200. So I just, with Andy Reid and the kind of stuff he does, what he does.
To Mahomes.
I think so
But
too.
with Mahomes with that ankle,
I don't see him trying to get too cute throwing him.
yeah.
And just like last week, though, we didn't really know how he was going to come out in that game. He looked great in the first half, but he started limping.
Right.
So when the cortisones were
I mean,
off,
anything's to go
possible.
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, $10 on that to pay 120 though.
I would almost see Hurts getting a reception before Mahomes just because of his ankle.
Yeah.
And Hurts is just like a superior athlete.
Well, I didn't
And
look.
both coaches are super aggressive, so I mean, I definitely could see like a trick play like that happen.
Who would? Let's say it was Jalen Hurts that did that. I mean, who's throwing him the ball?
AJ Brown probably can't throw the ball because his fucking arms are so big.
Yeah, it's probably Devontae.
Devontae Smith.
Little ass arms.
Yeah. Just,
Cranking it.
just winging it.
I'll tell you what about Devontae Smith. This is the God's honest truth. I didn't think he'd equate to the NFL at all. I really didn't. He was so thin.
He still is.
He was so thin there. I mean, but
You're talking about
he's
Devontae?
a number. Yeah, Devontae. Yeah.
I'm there with you.
I mean, I didn't.
He's
I
been
really
good, though.
didn't.
Yeah.
And he has, because they were both what 2,000-yard receivers this year for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's like 150 pounds, like, with his pads on.
Right.
well, I remember making mention of that too. Was, of course, did he come out? Was that Menchie's draft? Was that the no? That was Waddle, because Waddle was hurt.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Devontae Smith was really kind of going off for that, going off for Alabama.
That whole season.
Yeah.
He should have
He
won the
was.
Heisman
Yeah.
over Mac. Or no, he fucking did. Didn't
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's
Devontae
right.
was the first wide
Yeah.
receiver since
Yeah.
fucking Michigan dickhead.
I was so glad he won it, not Mac Jones.
All right. I like that prop. I just think, Andy Reid, and it comes down to, you've always made mention of this too, Marco, if it comes down to game script, and Andy Reid gets down at the goal line, down around that area, and he tries to throw them a curveball. Let's say the Eagles are just teeing off on Kansas City. Does he throw a wrinkle in there where he's like, here's the other thing I was thinking about too. Does he want to go and do a Philly special type thing just to piss in Philadelphia's eye?
That'd be awesome if that was like the way they won.
Right.
Could happen.
I mean, whatever.
What would they call it?
I don't know. The Hamburger special? I don't know. I don't even know what you'd call it.
Are you talking about the
Scream.
Chiefs doing it?
Yeah, let's
Oh.
say that they were the ones doing
Fat Boy Special?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like cheeseburgers.
It'd probably be called
Grand
You
Slam.
look like Andy
knowing
Reid.
ESPN, it'd be called the Black Quarterback Special.
Right? All right, let's go ahead. You got a lineup ready, Brandon?
Almost.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get into some of what they call the exotic props, special props. These are always fun, especially around
You
Super
say
Bowl.
erotic or exotic?
Either one. It could be erotic or exotic.
Will there be dildos thrown on the field?
Where are you getting the information on these? Is that the thing I sent you?
Which one?
The Gatorade cooler?
I love the fucking octopus one when they explained it.
Gatorade color?
Yeah.
Well, and I didn't know what that was. I
didn't
never
either.
even heard about
Me
that.
neither.
The what?
The octopus is if you score the touchdown and also score the 2-point conversion, but the same player has to be the one going into the end zone.
What's that pay?
So,
Plus
a lot.
20,000?
Plus 1,400.
Yeah, plus
shitty.
1,400 on DK.
That's terrible.
Is what it is. Well, let's go ahead and start off with that octopus
like
bet.
that.
So when I saw it, I'm
Hurts
like,
is definitely the one you would go with.
yeah. Just like Mark said, yeah, touchdown score plus 2-point conversion. So only 10
Yeah.
For sure.
I like doing those little end around tight end gay little runs with him.
Only 10% of the games this season has had a 2-point conversion, and only 6 were done by the same player for both a touchdown and 2-point conversion. That's the whole season. But here's the wrinkle in it: Mahomes and Hurts both had one of those 6s.
Oh.
Yeah, I found that out last doing some research on that. So that makes it not so bad. I mean, of course, you have to think about the Mahomes injury. He had one against Mahomes had one against Tennessee, or I can't remember. I think it was in early November. He had one against them. What do you think? Plus 1,400?
I won't put it. No.
Yeah, put anything. I mean,
that's
it's
not nearly
definitely a long
odds.
shot. Yeah.
I was getting plus 10,000 odds for first and second touchdown scores.
God,
Yeah,
I was really
those are so
free on
hard.
that.
Those
I
are
know,
so
but
hard.
I sprinkled $5 each,
Right.
and did 4 lineups, and I hit the one with Sanders, or almost hit the one with Sanders, and then I think I had Kittle, and fucking
Okay.
McCaffrey scored, but right under it was Sanders McCaffrey, and I just clicked the wrong button.
Okay, Gatorade color. This is always a fun one. Year end. I didn't realize this, but the Gatorade color bet has only existed since 2019. Although they've kept all the stats from way back when. So
I like blue.
3 of the last 4 have been blue.
Orange and blue they definitely taste the best, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I like them.
That's probably why that's always one of those two.
The last Super Bowl, the Chiefs did orange, and the Eagles did yellow in 2017.
Yuck.
So, yeah, that's when they beat the Patriots. Only 2 since 2002 have been purple. So that one and that's like the odd man out. It's way, way down there.
I like me some purple drink, though.
You like me some purple? You know what? That might actually kind of go.
What if they do like the clear, like the glacier, the clear?
Well, there
Still
was.
has a 10.
ESPN would hate that. They're like, it
Oh,
was
the
white
white frost.
Gatorade.
They would.
There was a span in there, so I went back to 2000. Well, I think it was 2002. There was a span in there where clear was like 4 years in a row. So I don't know if there was. I think it was.
Come.
Yeah. I think it was around like 2012 to 2015 or 16, something like that. It was like really weird in there. I think, Tom Brady had his deal. He's like, yeah, you're not putting any additives.
It was probably like
Gatorade.
tears of Tom Brady haters. You don't have it on here, but I heard a couple. It was like, who would they show first during the national anthem? I think Patrick Mahomes was the favorite.
Okay.
And like, who will be the first person thanked in the post game interview?
Yeah, I saw that one too.
God or your family.
I think God was like,
Disneyland!
it was, yeah. I think it was the favorite. I think it was, wasn't it the favorite on
Yeah.
there? And then it went, did it go teammates then family, or was it family and teammates?
I can't remember.
So yeah, that's
It'll
definitely out
suck
there.
when Kelsey wins the MVP and he just thinks,
Jabroni! Everybody loses all their money.
Overall.
Just
They'll call the fucking Eagles.
crashes
there,
into the interview.
National anthem length. So
It's Chris Stapleton.
Yeah,
right?
Chris Stapleton. What's that song? Tennessee Whiskey. I guess he turned that into like an 8-minute kind of
I
deal
would
at one
definitely
time.
go over
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton.
So here's the stat though on that. So there's been 9 country singers that have sang the national anthem. The last 4 in a row have went under.
Really?
The last 4 in a row went under.
Well, none of them were Chris Stapleton.
That's exactly right though, but Brandon has a great point there.
As much as
So-
he doesn't want to, I don't think he's out there just to be out there longer. I think he just carries every note.
carries it
Yeah.
off. Yeah, tries to get as much screen time as he possibly can.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he does. Dude.
Because
Do you think these people have any say in these props?
Who's that?
Like,
I was thinking
Chris
about it,
Stapleton.
like Chris Stapleton just tells his dad to bet
Hey,
the over.
throw $1 million on the over.
Well,
I'll hold this note for 30
hold that.
seconds if I have to.
so the research I did, that's part of it too, is nobody has any footage of Chris Stapleton anywhere of ever doing the national anthem. And of course they're going to go ahead and they're going to have rehearsals and stuff towards the end of the week. And then Vegas is notorious for this.
Spying on it.
Timing it.
Well, not only that, but they'll take shit off the board, and then you won't be able to bet on it. Like if shit gets leaked, like
Well,
this.
even if
That's
so, if you
probably what
already
that-
have a bet in, they just refund your money and
well, that
cancel it.
no.
That's probably what that fucking Chinese balloon was doing, was spying on
Chris Stapleton.
spying on his first.
Bunch of Chinese billionaires trying to get on Vegas bets.
China's trying to cancel Vegas.
Right. The coin flip. Pat McAfee, as much as I like that guy, he has got it wrong the last 2 years. I think he put what did he put down? Like I think it was 50,000.
Jesus.
Yeah.
On the coin flip. So basically, whatever Pat McAfee decides to bet,
Just go against it.
just go against it.
Probably go feds.
Right. Love McAfee though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, he's so good. First commercial.
Pepsi.
It could be. Well, you
Pfizer.
got
Pfizer.
you got Doritos or M&Ms.
There are a shitload of both of those.
Yeah.
There's a bunch.
Probably
They're
Doritos.
so good too. Like the just random Doritos people just licking random people's fingers.
Right.
Those are so.
They're gonna be
So-
licking.
Nothing will ever beat Terry Tate though.
Oh,
What if, like,
Offense linebacker.
Doritos and Pfizer like does a combo and like someone's just licking Doritos cheese off some hard cock.
And they'll just say it's okay because he's
It's
vaccinated.
okay.
Yeah, how many vaccine commercials will be in there?
I don't know. I didn't even see anything about that. Did you see
I
that?
don't.
Well, it's not like they do funny commercials all the time anymore. It's always
Yeah, I know.
you get a few here and there.
Yeah, you do. Which before it's like you.
That was half the reason of watching the Super Bowl.
You're holding your bladder for like
What was the
4.5
fucking,
hours.
Yeah, because you can't.
Right.
Get
I
up.
forget what the ad was for, but the "Was Up" one, that one was.
Budweiser, wasn't it?
That was a classic. Yeah, that was a classic.
Budweisers are always
Well,
good.
I don't
With
think
the
they don't
Clydesdales.
let Budweiser do. Do they do beer commercials on the
I
Super
don't
Bowl?
know if they're doing that. No, they stopped doing that. Well, remember back in the
They
day,
did- well, they
had
brought
the
that
Bud,
one
They had the
Clydesdale.
Bud Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, remember the old Bud Bowls?
Yeah.
Those were the best.
All the
Yeah.
forces playing football.
And then they started doing but then they started doing. I think they started doing bets on like who was going to score a touchdown. I remember that. Seriously, the Bud Light bottle or the Budweiser bottle, like in the Bud Bowls.
Were there refs during it?
No, I don't even remember. I don't remember.
If so, they probably sucked.
I think it was like a can of Truly was out there before it even became prevalent. Yeah. DraftKings
There'll
lineup.
probably be a bunch of DraftKings. Or who's the official sports book of the NFL?
I didn't find out who that was either.
'Cause I'm sure there'll be a lot of
Sports betting shit.
Yeah.
Because it
Well,
just
James-
became legal in like 4 states.
Right.
So
I mean, you'd think that MGM would be
Yeah.
kind of out there,
Yeah,
out in front, or
fucking,
Caesars with Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx
And
is the MGM one.
what? And Kevin Garnett's in it too, isn't he? I seen him on an MGM one.
Right.
How many points do kickers really get?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
Because they were worth decent money. I just don't know how many points they actually score.
So you're going to build a kicker in your lineup? You're not sure yet.
Well, I'm stuck at a point where I either save a bunch of money and play Boston Scott or put in a kicker, but I don't know what kind of points they score.
What's
Is,
his?
is 3 field goals for a kicker? Is he going to score a lot of points?
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what I don't know what that is either. What
I'm
the
sure it's
draft
just
is.
like normal fantasy football where he could score.
Well, and I think it has to do with the distance too.
Yeah,
If you
'cause
get so
each
many
10
points for
yards is a
distance.
point.
Right.
So he could score 10, 12 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him in there then.
Go ahead. Go ahead. And read us our lineup. Read us
Yeah,
your
so
lineup.
captain
Brandon.
slot is Mahomes. I went
Like
ahead
it.
and stacked him with Kelsey.
Like it. That's
Yeah.
like a lock.
Then I went cheap for a little bit, and I took Gainwell, Tony, and Jake Elliott, and that let me get A.J. Brown. So that's all 6 of them.
I like it.
I think so. And it's, if I bet it, I'm not going to bet it, but if I did, I'm sure that just Jalen Hurts would throw everything to Devontae Smith. And he would score 40 points, and Mahomes would score nothing, and Kelsey would get hurt in the first quarter. The only question mark in this lineup is Tony is questionable, but I think he'll play. And they throw the ball a shitload to him when he plays. Because Juju is a little bit more money, but
I wouldn't put Juju in the lineup. I agree with you.
And I think Gainwell is a little sneaker for the money, just because he comes in and balls.
Yeah, I think. Did you say you had Boston Scott in that lineup or no?
No, if I would drop the kicker, I would have put Scott in.
Okay.
That's who was there for that money.
Okay.
Could you not put that Rachero or whatever it is?
Pacheco?
No, he was expensive.
Too expensive still?
Yeah, Boston Scott was like $3,000. Pacheco was like $7,600.
Well, so you probably don't know that, but it'd be interesting because I didn't know about Clyde Edwards-Helaire coming back.
He was $1,000.
Yeah.
But how much does he play?
Is he going to play, and then how much rust does he have?
Yeah. I think if they have a healthy Pacheco and McKinnon,
I don't think he really
need Clyde.
Right. Well, Clyde's probably not going up the middle anyway, right? Which that's kind of his game. So he's not going to do that against this Eagles front.
And he'll get absolutely no goal line carries.
Right.
Watch the first play of the game, you just
just because we're talking shit.
I like that lineup, though. I do. All right. Rihanna is doing the halftime show. Don't know if that means a big deal to you or not.
She's fucking hot.
She is hot. She is smoking hot. I mean,
hopefully it ends up like
Mariah Carey or Jackson.
Yeah.
Is Chris Brown making a cameo?
Oh, no. He is super heated about the Golden Globes too. So he's just gonna transition into the Super Bowl. Go out there with the glove on and smack that bitch.
Give her the Will Smith.
Yeah.
Right in front of 100 million people.
Keep my dog's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Chris Rock, I still feel so bad for the guy that he didn't even know what to do there.
No,
he absolutely didn't know what to do.
Taken by surprise.
Yeah.
I've seen like an interview he did. He was like, I thought it was a joke at first.
Yeah.
Because he didn't hit him like super hard. But no, he was.
It sure looked hard when you were watching it, but.
He said the actual contact though wasn't.
No.
He could have punched the fuck out of him, but I think it was a calculated move by a guy kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
Because if he was that mad, he would have fucking decked him, not smack him.
How familiar are you with the Rihanna songs? So the research that I was...
Umbrella, I know that one. S&M. I suck with names of songs.
No, I'm with you on
If I heard them, I would know.
So I have... Go ahead, Ryan. No, I thought you were going to say something. So.
I don't know.
No, but... So, Don't Stop...
Dave Grohl doesn't sing that.
Right.
Yeah. Don't Stop the Music is the favorite at plus 300.
Is that like a new song?
I don't know that either.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'd have to play it. I don't know it.
Well, the research that I was doing was talking about how she's going to want to go out and have a peppy song right out the gate. Of course,
I feel like that's the opposite of what she does.
Yeah, I mean,
she's all about like getting high and just being chill. And,
right.
For real, so that's like her personality.
Plus 600 for Umbrella.
That's I think one of her.
Could she just go Ella 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 Ella? Yeah. And just do that. My favorite here, it's actually the second one is Diamonds, because I could see her starting off and just building off of that. Maybe. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You've
I don't
thought
know.
about this a lot.
I have thought about this a lot. I can see.
He's got $1,000 bet right on Rihanna's first.
Not yet, but I'm going to. No, not on that. But yeah, I'm going to spread it around. But yeah, Stay at plus 600. That one, I don't think that even has a chance. But I watch that be the Clyde Edwards-Helaire song.
They
They put a new spin on that one. Okay, I want to go ahead and get into.
See that
Go ahead.
now that you're talking about her song choice,
Yeah.
that is absolutely influenceable by like Vegas. They can just come over.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're changing the set. This song's first.
Oh, absolutely.
Just like with the Chris Stapleton. Hey,
I don't know. There's a lot of
stretch
like
it past 2 minutes.
a lot of
Right.
choreography that goes into that show.
All they have to do is hear the song. As long as the stage is normal for 2 songs, that's all it would take.
Yeah.
Well, and I think you could even bet on the color of her outfit or whatever it's going to be for the
Apparently, you
halftime
can
show.
bet on anything at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, remember the Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake and
Yes.
that whole fiasco? She
Yes.
changed like 4 times and then finally did.
Do they have a bet on what type of aircraft flies over the stadium?
I haven't seen that.
It's in a dome, so they probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they'll
No, probably not.
I don't know. They'll probably do it.
I would put
no,
all
they'll
my
probably do
money-
it for TV, don't you think?
It might show it on the screen.
Yeah, I
Jumbo
think they'll do it
crowd.
for TV, but I haven't seen one.
What's the odds on Chinese spy balloon for the flight? That's got to be killer odds.
The better odds are as if Kyler Murray's over there, like outside the stadium, controlling the Chinese.
Yeah.
He has more control.
Just in a knee brace.
No, it's
I thought I was going Madden.
it's Cliff Kingsbury in Taiwan controlling the drone.
Just got a meth pipe in his mouth.
It's a wonder what 20 million a year gets you.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go and move on to our patented CJ segment for the week. Anybody want to lead on this?
Mine's gonna be Miles's toe.
Miles' toe.
Getting
Getting her doing the Pro Bowl,
The first year they don't have like a full
an
contact
actual
game.
football game.
and he still gets hurt.
Fucks his toe up. Thank God it wasn't his knee.
It's good.
Mine's gonna come out of the Kyrie Irving trade news, and it's just gonna be the Brooklyn Nets, because you put together one of the potentially best scoring offenses ever, and get absolutely nothing out of it.
Yeah, they probably ended up playing like 8 games
Absolutely.
together in like 4 years.
All 3 of them, they played 16 games. They went 13-3, which is good,
Yeah.
Right.
but
Well, they were actually playing well, and it was like,
Yeah.
why are you wanting to be traded?
That's because Kyrie's a fucking psychopath.
Right.
I think he wanted to go to LA, and
He's just gonna
from
like.
what I saw, the Clippers just started up in the bid to where the Lakers couldn't even do it.
Is that what it was?
And then Mark Cuban swings in with this giant cock, and just I'll take it.
He'll take him. Yeah.
It'll be fun to watch him and Luka play.
I got what's that show he was on? It's called something Shark. With
Oh,
Mark
Shark
Cuban.
Tank?
Shark Tank.
Yeah.
He's just on there with the bald dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take Kyrie Irving for
Yeah.
you. Just 10% of your
Yeah.
overhead.
Yeah.
Just some kind of dumb shit like
Well,
that.
I watched the NBA, whatever the NBA show yesterday that was on. They were talking about Luka might struggle with him because Luka takes so long to get the ball down the court
Right.
that there's not time really left for Kyrie to do anything but just shoot.
Right.
Because Luka's just been the main guy there for so long. And they said Kyrie's really super successful with LeBron just because he got the ball.
Well, and it's gonna be. I think that's gonna be tough too. I mean, the integration of him.
Probably gonna have to make Kyrie bring the ball up.
Yeah, that's what you would think, but it's fucking, that's his team and city now, so it's
Right.
kind of what Luka wants.
So, what do you have, Ryan? You went with Miles Garrett's
Miles
toe.
Yeah.
Mark is going to go with Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
Just his unrelentless hate for LeBron James, who is, as we were recording this, is what,
Probably
37 points?
Break the record tonight, probably.
Yeah, they definitely could do it. Does he stick around? Does he just get the around 40,000?
I think he just plays his normal game.
Right.
I don't think he's always he always pays attention to shit, always passes the records in the right moment.
Right.
But once you have them all like this, I think he just plays his normal game. I think he's been push and pace this year hardcore
Right.
to beat it quick. Because I think his goal is to just maybe make a run at a championship this year, and then in the next 3 years just get on a squad with Bronny and play with him.
Right.
I think that's
Do you
his
think
goal.
that's going to be his final year? I mean, that's been speculation
I think he
too.
might play a couple of years with him.
With him?
Look what he's fucking doing this year.
Yeah.
He's averaging 30 points
I
a
mean,
game.
it's insane.
And There's no slowdown. He's not injured at all.
No.
He still plays 38 minutes a game.
I mean, as much as I hate to say it, he is like the Tom Brady of the NBA.
Oh, he really is. He could go
mean,
forever.
Yeah.
Well, he's been taking care of his body since he was 18 years old.
That's one thing I'll get. I've always been an avid like LeBron over Jordan guy, but I will give that to Jordan is they didn't have near the health care or training staff.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
And also, Jordan got robbed on fucking playoffs. A lot of his were 5-game series instead of 7, so he's getting fucked there too. But I don't think it's really close anymore.
Well, I think I've kind of left this with a surprise to you guys, but I changed it. I was actually going to put it on the state of Texas for Kyrie Irving, but there's a little... I mean, does he know that the state of Texas is surrounded by land?
Who knows?
We're going to find out probably
It makes the
first
earth
interview.
flat, so.
Right. So there's a story that I was reading the other day, and it had to do with 92% of avocados are coming through from Mexico.
Oh, I watched that documentary.
Yeah? Oh, was there a documentary
It's
around
like a
it?
cartel thing.
Yeah. So there's a whole story about it, and there might be a shortage of guacamole for your Super Bowl party. But it's something in the neighborhood. So the state police were talking about it, and there's been upwards of like 40 trucks a day with 300 tons of avocados. I mean, I thought about doing that's been hijacked. And I thought about doing like
hijacked.
Yes.
No, I'm free.
Seriously.
It's literally
it's
cartels.
a thing. It's an actual thing.
It's cartel wars. Instead of drugs, they're fucking with people's guac.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's avocado. It's gonna be like the next dozen eggs.
Right.
Kinda.
It's so good. But I guess there was a Mexican driver that was driving up there, and he was talking about how that they tied him up and they stole his trailer, and I was thinking
it's literally cartel shit.
Yeah,
I watched that documentary. It's for real.
Yeah, but
it's really going to pop off.
Something in the neighborhood of, it says a single crate holding 40 of avocados is $100, and then an average truckload is worth as much as $80,000 to $100,000.
Yeah.
What's in that? I mean, that avocado seed is huge.
Right.
What's in there?
It's just avocados.
But
you bought them from the store?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we usually buy a couple every week, but yeah, they said the national average is somewhere in like the 250 range.
Yeah.
So.
You know it's making money when we're going to start seeing shit about the CIA being involved with avocados. They're getting tired of the drug trade.
Right. Not making enough money with
that is legit though. In Mexico, there's legit cartel wars.
Yeah.
Avocados.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
nuts.
What other export do they have besides illegal drugs?
Bam Bam. Colombian Bam Bam. That's all they got.
So, of course, the story had the avocados on there, and I had to go ahead and put
Who would have thought a bald black dude's head would look so good in so many scenarios?
Right.
Oh my god.
I mean, it works. It works so good
But
for
just his whole career, everything he did, and like what he's going to be remembered for in like 25 years.
One face.
Is that was his like Hall of Fame induction.
If this podcast ever gets successful,
it's going to be on the back of him.
Exactly. We love you, Mike.
Yeah, right here, buddy.
All right, just gonna get into a couple other stories here. One of them is Joe Mixon. Apparently, charges were filed last Thursday for an incident back on January 20th for menacing. He allegedly pointed a firearm. Allegedly, right.
Allegedly.
Pointed a firearm at a woman during a traffic stop after an altercation and stated to her, quote, "I am untouchable," unquote.
Well, I mean,
so
they've groomed him to be that way.
Yeah. So the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office actually filed for dismissal, and apparently this happened on January 20th. It was like
right after the Bills game.
Yeah, it was like the day before, I think.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was the day before. Yeah.
And But then come to find out, they can actually recharge, and I didn't know how this worked, but they can actually refile the charges. So either the accuser doesn't have all their facts straight and the prosecution wants to go ahead and try to get some more stuff in line, or maybe they don't have a case. I don't know, but you would think if they were planning on a refile, at least they talked about it in the story, they're going to try to nail down some more stuff for this.
Well, knowing anything government or criminal justice system, it's a money grab. So
yeah,
they'll have evidence and he'll settle.
Right.
So
well,
that's what it's about.
So I mean, Mixon, he has a history though, going back to his days in Oklahoma, where he was suspended for an entire season after entering a plea agreement with the accuser for allegedly punching a woman in the stomach for being called. After she called him a racial slur. Yeah, I mean,
fuck that bitch.
Usually when the only thing my biggest takeaway on this too was, what's the Hamilton County prosecution? What are they doing? Is there holes in there? There's a few stories I read.
Well, it's just completely
it's probably all hearsay.
Yeah,
it's unprovable.
But the fact that they brought it up on the story that it could be filed in a separate, because I guess it's not really considered double jeopardy because it hasn't actually went to court yet. It's actually just a charge.
So he hasn't been proven innocent,
so
it's not double jeopardy yet.
Yeah, correct. But I've never even heard that about.
It'll be, I don't know. They might make a fuss about it just to squeak some money out of him, just to shut up about it. But from what you said, I don't see anything that they could do shit about.
No. All right.
He could definitely have done it. That's just proving that he did it.
Right.
I guess they
would almost have to have a video to prove that he fucking did it.
That's not going to happen. It's not like it was a traffic stop.
Right.
So, my thing with that is usually when there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh yeah.
I've definitely.
I don't think it's coming out of nowhere. Like some chick just didn't see. Oh, that's because first of all, a random chick isn't gonna know who the fuck Joe Mixon is, anyways.
You would think. And of course.
But if a guy pointed a gun at her, she's gonna watch the game and be like, "That dude just pointed a gun at me yesterday."
Yeah. Exactly. The other big news this week is the Kyrie Irving trade, and we've kind of hit on that a little bit. Joining Luka Doncic in Dallas, massive trade. A lot of the NBA experts, I was listening to a small pod last night, really thought the Nets might have actually made out better on this trade.
I don't think so. The problem with Kyrie is he's such a fucking weirdo head case. Because he's good. He's
and he is good.
Argue it. He's top 4 point guard in the whole league. He's so good.
And
Well, they got.
What is your?
What did they get there? They got Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I was trying to bring that up. Exactly what happened. There was
Then they get
it was
another
2029 first round unprotected pick.
God, 5 years from now.
Yeah, I mean it's a long ways. It's a long.
From what I've read, that's what put the Lakers off. Is they wanted a 2030 second rounder, and that was apparently too much for the Lakers. And I'm just like, you get Kyrie, you win a championship. What the fuck is wrong?
What's a second round pick?
Yeah, and a second round pick in 7 years.
In the NBA, to hit on a second round pick is.
Yeah, who are you gonna get in the second round?
I think Kawhi Leonard was a second round, or he might even been a first. Who was it? It was.
I think Kawhi was pretty late.
Yeah. Well, I think Kawhi was.
Dame might have been a second rounder.
Oh, I know Jimmy Butler was a second round pick.
Yeah.
Dame could have been, but I don't.
But how many times did they hit?
Yeah, they never hit.
You literally get Kyrie.
It's not like a second round pick.
You take Kyrie to the Lakers right now, you win a championship.
Well, I think it's important.
You have a chance.
It's important to point out that when they're talking about even lottery picks with the NBA,
pretty much any team in the East,
and you're talking about lottery picks with the NBA, there's a huge drop off. Wouldn't you agree in that first round? It's not not like the NFL.
After pick 5, you're shooting.
You're not.
It's hard to make picks last when only 5 people play at a time.
Yeah, I mean you're not picking Brock Purdy.
No.
I mean that's not a thing in the NBA.
No,
those guys aren't.
Well,
they're not making the league.
Steph was what, a 6th rounder?
Was he?
I think he was super late.
Wow.
Steph Curry? They only have 2 rounds in the draft.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I know he was late.
Late too, though.
It's always a story.
But still late too.
Probably, yeah.
But I
But
mean,
it took him a little while to really get traction in the league.
Yeah, but I mean, just
They were horrible there at the beginning.
right. But I mean, just to get the fact that it took you had to really think about somebody that's in the second round.
Yeah. I mean, once
it's
you get past
definitely
like
not,
pick 6 in the first round, it's a
tough.
crapshoot.
Yeah.
Even the first, like, usually you might have one person that's like, all right, that guy's going to be number 1. Because even like when we got Evan Mobley, nobody knew who anybody was going to pick number 1. And that kind of just lined up perfectly for us. That's like in the NBA, you want that number 1 pick so you can get who you want.
Right. Right.
And that goes back to like, back in the day, you had kids play 3 to 4 years in college, you kind of knew who they were. So now you got kids coming out of college after 1 year and they're not like the player of the year, nothing like that.
That was Kyrie. That was Kyrie too. When he had one and done.
Yeah, he was one and done, but he was. You could tell he was a stud.
Right. Even at that point, so Kyrie definitely with a less than stellar track record here, recent years, winning out of the Cavs, going to the Celtics. Then the Celtics went. They actually got further the following year when he was injured.
Right.
Yeah.
That's definitely a thing, and I'm not taking anything away from Kyrie there, but then he went to the Nets to meet up with KD and Harden to make another big 3. Harden out last year, ends up going to Philly, right?
Yep.
So he won it out.
What? It might be a KD problem.
It could be.
Because KD's fucked it up everywhere he's went to.
Yeah.
Right.
Or he's
Why
got
is he
himself
not
out
still
of there.
in Golden State and they've won 7 championships in a row?
Right. Well, I think a lot of that doesn't.
Ego.
Yeah, I think
what the
KD. I
fuck?
think it really comes down to he's like chasing LeBron, but it's never
He
going to
gets
happen.
hurt too much for that to
Yeah,
happen.
Right.
It's never going to happen.
The dude's
so
7-footer with fucking pencils for ankles.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you're gonna get hurt.
So Kyrie with the Nets, he was with them for 3.5 years. He only played 147,
Which is unreal. It doesn't seem like he's
147
been there that
games.
long.
I know, I didn't think so either, but 147 games. So
Well, the COVID fucked him a lot.
Yeah, it did.
Playing any home games, that's just an asinine
So
thing.
it's unwillingness to get vaccinated, had to sit out for home games this last season. Vaccinated or not vaccinated, that's to each their own.
I commend him for not doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's fine.
yeah.
That's fine.
That's
Fuck
like
you for saying I have to do it.
that was like the one thing that he's done. I was like, all right, I get it.
That made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then,
But if you're paying me that much money, I'd
probably.
pop it in
Because
there.
he wasn't getting paid when he didn't play?
See, I don't know
He
that.
probably was.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I would think so. Then, of
The
course,
NBA is very pro player.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Then, of course, this year you had he was suspended 8 games earlier this season after he tweeted about a documentary,
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
which raised
I don't even know
eyebrows.
what happened there.
Anti-Semitic,
I
yeah.
just know it's stupid.
Yeah.
So he decided he really didn't want to apologize for that until after Nike really got on his ass.
Well, that's because there's a lot.
There's a lot of damn money, and they actually even held out on his Kyrie shoe.
Well, good for
during
him
that
for
time.
saying "fuck you, dude." I didn't do nothing
Right.
wrong.
But then he made
I'll commend anybody that's standing up to all this PC bullshit that everybody
Yeah.
wants to just
yeah, and I agree with that.
run
Actually.
through the motion on, because that's
Right.
all it is people running through. Yep, yeah, I gotta say this, I gotta
Yeah.
say that. I
Yeah,
love the
definitely.
people that go back against it, like
Yeah.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah,
I fucking
That's
love
true.
that shit.
that's true. All right, I think it's gonna wrap it up for us. Any last words? Any last wishes?
Yeah, since we're talking about wrapping up, just wrap it before you tap it.
Please, yeah, because Super Bowl's on Sunday. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to have a super shitty life
And
because of one night of
It's a
football.
one night. God damn it.
just like and subscribe here if you can. We'd appreciate it. Share on your social media. Get some new viewers in here. We actually are doing pretty good on new views every week. But
We are, yeah.
Fill up this fucking square board.
Square board.
Let's do
And
that.
next week, are we going to plan on a
Should
later
be live.
day for a live pod, like a Thursday night? Or are we going to
Yeah,
do
next
Tuesday
week.
again? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll go ahead and decide that.
It should probably be Tuesday, just fresh right after.
Fresh right after the Super Bowl, maybe. At least do it for next week, I think.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm definitely all about that. We'll find out where we got it wrong because I'm sure there's going to be lots and lots of those.
Yeah, Tuesday at 6. We're going to shoot a live out, so.
All right.
Just be there for it.
That sounds good. By the way, we are also, I don't think I may mention this, I'm going to go ahead and give a RawDawgers shirt to each first quarter or each quarter winner on that Super Bowl squares too.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
So that'll be cool.
So, let us know your shirt size.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shirts are sweet. They're nice and soft.
They are.
All right. RawDawgers out.
RawDawgers out.